Good evening. Good evening. I forgot to grab the washcloth. There's my washcloth. There's one. Oh, so. Oh no. Taking off my bracelets. How are y'all? I'm ready to like chill for the night, so I want to go ahead and take my makeup off, because if not, I'll forget I'm wearing it, and I don't want to sleep in it. So, washing the hands. Grab a towel. Yes, I do. Oh no, you don't need to see that. Unmentionables drying. I don't need to see that. So, y'all want to hear what happened to me? Make sure when you take your makeup off, if you're a glasses wearer, even sunglasses wearer, clean your frames, like what touches your face, because you don't want to put that back on your face. There we go. If I had somewhere to put them, right there, right there. Whew. So I'm gonna remove my makeup while I chat with y'all. So I went out, had some errands to run this evening, and so I go out and I had to like renew some books at the library. The kids enjoyed like having different books. Like we have bookshelves and bookshelves of books, but you know, library books are new to them, so they like to pick out some fun books. So I went to the library and I had a book on hold as well, like a CD audiobook, because I tried to get it on, like the library has an ebook app if you're really into reading, but they have, at least here, they have an ebook. It's a different app than the library, and so you can like check out ebooks, you can check out audiobooks, but the one that I wanted, they didn't have on like the audiobook form, but they had it in the library on like CD, and I was like, well, I haven't listened to a book on CD in a while, so why not? So I put the book on hold, and today I got the message that it was finally in stock in my local library. Plus I looked at the dates of our books from like the last time we checked them out, and they were kind of due, and I was like, oh no. They're not charging like late fees, but I don't want to keep books like if we're done reading them. I don't like to keep them. We were just melting our makeup off with this cleansing balm. So I went and did that, and then for some reason Amazon, anybody else an Amazon connoisseur, to return something, you can't just like print off the label now and ship it back. They charge you like $6 to do that. So now you have to like take it to the UPS store or Kohl's, somebody told me. And so I ran by the UPS store and did that. And then I was like, ooh, I want a drink. I drive to Dunkin' Donuts, is in the same parking lot. So I go into Dunkin' Donuts, like in the same parking lot as a UPS store. And I'm like, I want a half lemonade, half sweet tea, like an Arnold Palmer type drink. So I pull up, I get my drink. And then of course, I taste my drink. And it tastes like water. It tastes like watered down lemonade. Barely taste the tea. And so I sit there and wait for them to come back, and I explained to them, I was like, this does not taste like half tea, half lemonade. And they're like, that's what we did, but we'll make it again. And I'm like, cool. The second time, they can't mess it up, can they? So I get my second drink, and I mistakenly pull up just a little bit and taste my drink, and it still tastes like poo. And I'm like, I just paid you this much money for this drink, because apparently if you get lemonade, it's super expensive. So I park the car and go in, which I hate to do. And I'm like, this does not taste right. Can I just get a sweet tea? So in me, if I was in like the fast food industry, I get it. They're probably thinking this woman's crazy with her drink. But I would also be thinking, maybe there's something wrong with the lemonade or the tea. But no. So I'm like, can I just switch it out for a sweet tea? Sure. They're not losing any money. I'm losing money. So I get a sweet tea, and I stand there and I taste it. And the tea's not sweet. Which entails why the other two drinks tasted like poo, because they're using unsweet tea, or at least a sweet tea which nobody sugared, to make it. And so I'm like, I'm like, this is not sweet tea. And they're like, oh, okay. Well, we'll make a new batch. It'll be 10 minutes. I'm like, no, I'm not waiting 10 minutes. Can I just have my money back? And they go and do, I know this is like, not like a big deal, but I'm like, you know, right now when things are expensive. And so they go and they're like, we need the card. I'm like, I didn't pay with a card. I paid with the app. And they're like, oh, well, we can't refund you then. I'm like, what? You want people to use the app to like earn rewards, but you can't refund them? They're like, no, we can write your name down if you want to come back tomorrow. I was like, I've only been to this Dunkin' twice, and I don't think I'm coming back. There's a hair. They're like, well, we can make you something else. I'm like, fine, can I just get an iced coffee? Do I want an iced coffee? No, I don't want an iced coffee. I want a lemonade and a tea. But I didn't want to be out my money. So, uh-oh, I forgot my mask. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. So guess who's drinking an iced coffee at 7:30 at night? Me. I should have got it without ice and I could have saved it. But I was just, you know, and see, driving away, I'm just like, why didn't they just use some of that, if you drink iced coffee or anything like that, they have something called liquid sugar. I'm like, why didn't they just say, hey, we'll put a couple pumps of liquid sugar in there. Will that do? And I would have probably been like, sure, we can give it a go. You know what I mean? We could have given it a try. But no. So I try not, like I'm not, you know, I try not to talk bad about establishments because I know everybody's short-handed, but this one had 3 people and nobody else in the store. So I'm just like, is that not like a thing? Be like, okay, somebody's complained about a drink 3 times. Should we taste the beverage that we're trying to serve and figure out that somebody didn't sweeten our sweet tea? I don't know. Maybe it was just like somebody be like, you didn't need that. But, gosh, had me all like fired up, and I was just like, I didn't take it on them. I was just, you know, one of the girls was acting nice, one of the girls was acting annoying, so I was just like, you know, if your drink tasted like poo, you would probably be doing this too. Like, it's one of the things, you're paying money for it, so you want to be able to drink it. If not, you're just throwing money down the drain. I am exfoliating tonight, y'all, because I had this bump pop up, and I don't know if it's like a breakout bump or if I like got bit by a mosquito. So we're just gonna work on it. We're just gonna work on it, but I am gonna put it back. I keep this mask in my shower. I got it in my hair. Good thing it's clean hair day tomorrow. So I keep it in my shower, and that way it just, you can use it, wash your hair, and then rinse it off. Super easy. Exfoliated mask. My favorite mask of all time. My favorite mask. So, oh, forgot my, it's one of them things, y'all. In and out, in and out. Okay, I got it. I got it. Hey, hey. So, you missed my drink saga of why I'm drinking an iced coffee at 7:30 at nighttime. But it's okay. We're home. It'll maybe just give me a little bit more pep in my step for the evening time. So I'm gonna wash off my mask. Double check, make sure I got all of it. There we go. We're gonna rinse it off. Hey, Valerie. Oh. Be right back. It always takes me a second to wash that mask off because you want to make sure all of that grit comes off. But we're going to go straight into, I got mask in my hair. Whoops. But we're going to go straight into 1 pump of cleanser. Yep, so we're just going to have a little bit more pep tonight. Hopefully it won't keep me up too late. But, you know. Ooh. So we were talking about books in the beginning. Do y'all listen to audiobooks? Or do you like physical books? Or are you like a Kindle reader? Because I want to say I'm like a book reader. Like I like to have the book. But I'm more of an audiobook type person. So I'm not sure if your library does it, but our library the library of course has a library app, but they actually have like an ebook library app that's separate from like the regular library app, and they have like you can check out ebooks and you can check out audiobooks, and it's super fun because you're sitting on Amazon and you're like, oh, I have to buy this book because I want to read it, but some of those books are like 14, 20 bucks, and I'm like, I like you and I want to support you, but that's a lot for a book. And so I asked our library, and they have that app where you can like check out a book on your phone. Let me write this and I'll tell you. And so I just finished my first audiobook checkout, and it was pretty cool. hair flying everywhere. Okay. So if you're into reading and you like you don't want to go spending all the money right now, go check out your library and ask them if they have like an app. Because I just finished what I read. I've read 5 Love Languages. And I've been wanting to read that book forever. And I literally just bought it from like the Goodwill. That's usually where I buy my books, because I like to like get things secondhand. And so I literally just bought it. But then they were posting on like the library's Facebook page, oh, you can do this online. I was like, what? And I found it, and I have it in audio form. And I'm so excited when I found that. So I finished that today. And what's the other book? I just checked out another audiobook. It's like Strong Mom or something like that. So I'm excited about that. But I went because there's another book that I want that they didn't have in the Kindle form for like weeks. There's like holds for people waiting on it. But they had it in like CD form. So we have like this old school like cassette case with 10 CDs in it. So I'm just going to stick those in the car driving back and forth to work. I was like, I want to read it, but I don't ever sit down and read it. Right back. And the kids also like to like get new books, and so that just makes it super easy. So check out your library. Because I was thinking about doing like that unlimited Kindle stuff, and I'm just like, library is free. It may have like a time frame on it. I think the audiobook, I think it's set in like 7-day increments. So I had it set for like 21 days because I was like, I don't know how long it's going to take me, but it was only like 6 hours of audio time. So I think it took me a week, like back and forth to work, listening to it. So I was like, it is like, do you want to return early? I was like, yes, I want to return early. Somebody else may want to read that book. If you haven't read that book, no matter if you're married or single, it is a good book to read. 5 Love Languages, because it has like a kids section at the end, and so it really like opens your mind on what your kids' love language could be, because you know they're still learning. And so I was like, well, that's pretty cool. And that gives you like things you can work like on yourself, and then to help have better relationship with people. Like, it don't have to be just your spouse. It can be your kids or other family members. When you come off the end of your like female cycle, you get like these little, it always just makes you feel so awesome. But I actually think I got bit by a bug right here, like a mosquito hanging out outside. Oh, mosquito, because this one I thought was like a breakout bump, but it actually has subdued. So that's my skincare tonight, y'all. I wanted to go ahead and relax and take my makeup off. So we did that. If y'all are looking to revamp your skincare, please shoot me a message or drop the word skincare in the comments. And please share me out. That just helps me grow my network. And I love to teach other people about skincare and makeup and anything like that. So y'all go have a good night. And if you haven't, hey Sydney, if you haven't taken off your makeup, go take off your makeup. That way you don't sleep in it. Y'all go have a good night.